Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as the Zulus. In the previous episode, because it was the first episode, we just introduced the settings and explored a little bit around our capital. But for today, there should be more action because we have like 30 turns to build or buy as many units as possible, send them north, and try to catch first Swedish settler that will most likely be heading this way. I still think that this is the best city location there is around Stockholm and around us as well. So this will be contested, and I definitely can't afford to have Sweden settling it. This is our this is our second city, and we really can't afford to lose this. This is also important because this will give us a really good position for the attack on Stockholm later. But before we get to that, let's focus on some barbarians. We need to get gold from them. I really would like to have 3 warriors by the time we have to move north. It won't be easy, but I think it is doable if we use our Pathfinder together with our warrior to start attacking barbarians right away. So that's one thing. And also I checked all the city-states that we have around again. And I've decided that I will go after Hanoi and try to capture it. I want the wonder. And we actually won't be losing that much. I mean, losing the access to Chukanu later. It is a big deal, but we'll be trading it for access to Comanche riders. And in the previous episode, I said that I didn't really care that much about the Comanche riders, but I was wrong. For some reason, I thought they were a replacement for a lancer, and that is wrong because they are a replacement for cavalry. And well, cavalry is pretty good, and this is like a cavalry on steroids, so even better, right? So yeah, we will be trading one type of a OP ranged unit for another type of OP ranged unit, and I'm willing to make this trade. So that's another thing I want to focus on, and of course, once we get more units, we will try to intimidate some city-states, but right now we can't do it. We will have to have, I would say, at least like 5 warriors before we can even like think about it. So let's, I think, end the turn. Oh, actually, one more thing about the forest, the desert hills that we have around here. I noticed one interesting thing. Desert hills, there is no difference between the normal hill and the desert hill when it comes to yields, right? To production, no difference. But when it's a forest desert hill, it actually reduces the yield of the tile. So desert hill with the forest only has 1 hammer compared to 2 hammers when there isn't the forest, so the forest makes it even worse. This definitely has to be a bug. But well, it's not all that bad because, of course, we want to get rid of this forest. I just hope that once we get rid of the forest, the yields will go up. But from chopping down the forest, we can get extra production, so that's at least something. I usually don't chop forests. So yeah, we can get something from that, speed up maybe some early wonders. We'll see about that. But let's finally end the turn and do something interesting. Excuse me. Okay, let's keep moving closer, and I think I want to heal the Pathfinder before I attack the Brood, right? And we got lucky here. I really didn't expect that the border would grow to the wheat first, and that's exactly what we wanted, because now we can speed up the growth. I was really quite convinced that we would that we would get the silver. I thought that there was one more resource somewhere around, but nope. We got wheat, we got more food. That's what we need. And you can start attacking, because we can, of course we can't kill the barbarian because of the heal and because he will definitely spawn another brood, but we can at least get the experience, right? 6 attacks for promotion. And this works as well. We may as well just sit here, defend. The brute will kill himself. Just have to be careful that someone doesn't steal the camp from us. We really care about that kill. I don't think so. I'm willing to give it to Attila. We are not getting the culture from the kill yet. I just want to heal faster. He can finish off the brute. You wouldn't get anything from that. Just have to keep an eye on our gold so that this time I don't... Oh, hello, Venice. That this time I don't forget to buy... the warrior in time. I don't like the Pathfinder. Which promotions does he have? He doesn't have extra movement. Well, let's hit the camp. But I don't think that we can finish it off next turn. Although they are moving away, so we can just keep hitting the camp and get the kill next turn. Dropped quite... Oh, you kidding me? He just spawned. I mean, that's another one. I don't think I can afford to do this. If I get the kill, then we'll be down to what? Basically to nothing. But I'll be very close to another warrior. And then the question is, what is Attila gonna do? I move in, he attacks. I should be able to survive one attack, and then the question is, can I retreat? Oh, this is risky. Yeah, Attila is running away. 22, we are at 9. But this is a real well-timed promotion, because now we can just stay here, heal up, and like never die. Let me see, how much do we need for a warrior? 12 more. And we are on turn 50. We're taking 14, he took 27, we are on 15, we can survive this. 59 turns to grow. That is way too slow. May as well get extra production instead and do up the council. The problem with not starting on a forest or a jungle this time also is that our first settler will be slowed down, so we'll have to defend this position for a bit longer. Because I definitely want to finish the shrine and the council before I switch to settler. Okay. And someone just got the Pantheon. Yeah, it's not good when someone gets a Pantheon before we have a shrine up. But that is all the problem of not starting the capital on the forest. The extra production is just so important. But I talked about that last time. If I went for the forest, I'd either lost the river if I went this way, which is not in a good, it is not good in the long run, or I would have to settle here, and then we would have no food around the capital. So in this case, I just had to sacrifice something, and sacrificing the forest was probably the best choice in the long run. Jerusalem targets this encampment? Really? That sounds like something we should use. And of course I forget about the warrior. But I don't think it really meant that much here. Jump to the capital. Now we can even move one more tile. And now we start healing. How much time do we have? 56. That's what? Let's say. No, we won't have a third warrior for the blockade of Sweden. Even with this camp. I don't know if I can even afford to take the camp if I have time for that. Because we have to have health units ready for that settler. It's not just about stopping Sweden, right? It's also about getting our worker. We have 2 tiles that we can already improve. 50 turns of prisoner of war, also slow things down. 6 down, probably do have time for that. Hey, Isabella. So let's check how many people we know about and how many we put into the game manually. I think I didn't take Venice and I didn't take Attila, which means we have 2 more we don't know about. And if I attack with the bonuses that the AIs have against barbarians, Sweden will probably steal the camp, and that it would be really bad. Because our production was slowed down, the production of the settler, it's even more important that we get the pyramids and grab the free settler from them, I think. So I will go for calendar, but do we want to go for calendar now? Maybe we could get mining or animal husbandry. We can just ignore calendar and get both animal husbandry and mining. I would really like to see if we can get maybe horses. If we could, where is it? We could get some chariot archers early. That would be a huge advantage. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go animal husbandry. And I'll still wait with mining. I'm not sure about that. If we lose calendar this time... I mean, if you lose pyramids this time... well, so be it. Another problem is that we don't have the social policies, so... Don't need herbalists, there is no reason to rush plantation. This is risky, because if we don't get horses, this will be a waste of time. But on the other hand, if we do get horses, then the chariot archers would be such a huge boost for... or against all the barbarians. We could clear their camp so much more effectively and snowball off of that. Yeah, let's go for animal husbandry. How many tiles do we have around? There is a chance to get horses here. I'd almost say that, actually, this will probably be cattle. There are so many plain tiles on this side that they just have to be horses. And you know what? Let's risk it. Just hope the Pathfinder is not strong enough. Wait. Okay, he ran away. Great. Because if I waited here, the Barbarian would heal. I wouldn't be able to take the camp on this turn. This gives us what? Something. We'll see next turn with what kind of reward we get. And you can start moving north as well. Timing isn't that bad, just missing one unit. And I also think that we won't get the religion in this game. Start's just too slow. Yeah, some great general points, but we need like 600 for a great general, so still a long way to go, and 21 influence isn't enough to even become friendly. This is tempting. We could grab worker from Ormus. Let's see. Ormus wants what? They want us to connect jewelry. That's not gonna happen. And I think we have a quest somewhere to demand a tribute. Bratislava. Maybe not. I mean, we won't be able to become friends with Ormus for a long time. Might as well exploit them a little bit. Next turn. Are they protected by anyone? It's unlikely. Now let's grab the worker here. I don't like exploiting city-states, like stealing workers from them, because there's basically no consequences. I prefer stealing from AIs. But in this case, I think I will do it. Okay, keep moving. And declare war. Yes, please. Jump that settler. Peace. And I hate myself for doing this. But oh well. We kind of need the worker in case we get the horses. We have to make sure that we have someone who can immediately start improving the tile, and also we'll most likely go mining after animal husbandry, and that's 2 mines that we can get. We can already get a farm on the wheat, and we need the extra food, so just had to do this. Okay, let's send you forward. You can go home. I hope that there won't be any barbarians spawning in this area, because we don't have vision still on barbarians, on new barbarian camps, right? We need 3 more turns before we get that. And, get as much vision as possible. 45. Just in case, I'll move the worker first. Seems fine. You can move north. And I don't want to move too close to Sweden, because if the AI sees that there are many units on the border, they would just send the settler to the other side, or maybe this way, and I need him to go south. And let's keep an eye on them. Okay, managed to make it home. And as usual, authority. I was thinking about, or I was trying to figure out how to start with another policy tree, but I think it just doesn't work. I even did some test games, and the problem I have isn't with not starting with authority, but it's the problem that when I don't start with authority, there are saves that do start with authority, and then the advantage they have is so huge that it's so difficult to keep up with them, and it's almost like impossible to keep up with them, to stop their snowball. When you start with, let's say, progress, and you have early game focused Civ starting with authority on the other side of the map, you will never stop them, and they will snowball so hard that by the time you'll be able to even like get to their border, they're already so far ahead that you're screwed. So there would have to be something like an option: remove authority from this game, and then I would of course start with something else and wouldn't have a problem with it. But well, I have to take it, just keep up with AIs that start with authority as well. Or another solution would be to remove the extra production from authority, just to get the scale, or change the scaling bonus from the authority to something else. I don't know, plus 5% production for military units per policy, something like that. Just not flat +1 production per policy in every city. Or maybe, well, even if it was +1 production in the capital, it would still be pretty damn good. So, yeah. I apologize to you, all of you guys who wanted to see something other than authority, but just can't. Look at the... What is this? All these Danish Pathfinders. Holy moly. Okay. Start working on the farm. And come on, Sweden. It's not guaranteed that they will get the settler on turn 70, right? Can take much longer, but we just have to get ready. Nothing so far. Well, I'll just sit here. And we can grab another warrior. How is our income? Still fine. Oh, that's tempting. There is William. Just trying to figure out which way I want to send this guy, or where exactly I want to send him. Send him here. And come on, Sweden. Give me that settler. I steal the worker now. I'd get attacked by what? One warrior? I think this is fine. I just have to make sure that we at least slow down this warrior. Go. And where do we go now? I think this way. 45. Hello, Brussels. Okay. Let's get that scout home. We now have 3 warriors, so that will be enough, and we have to just explore a little bit more than this. Move. And the The Pathfinder can at least escort the worker. 45. Or maybe I'll just move back like this so that they don't have vision on our warriors. Still hoping that I'll be able to catch that settler. 45. We can't catch him. I mean, we have those workers now, right? So as long as we can at least stop them from settling here, it's, well, let's say fine. Not that I like the idea of Sweden getting the second city faster than me, but oh well. Oh, hey, more barbarians. Sure. Actually, I didn't expect the hand axe. Oops. I need some help. It's gonna hurt. Or not. What the hell? Oh, that was a mistake, Sweden. Thank you for the extra culture. Let's play it safe and just go this way. Okay. Further growth doesn't mean anything really. And also can't do that much about the hand axe just with one warrior. Let's move north. Heal up. And I think I'll just try to send the warrior north. Try to find the settler because it will be there somewhere. We just have to find it. Wait. Well, this is where I wanted to start the city, but we can still start the city where we want it, so it doesn't block the city location we wanted. I just wanted to have a third city right here. Can still grab what? I think this is where I wanted it. Yeah. Be in the range of the gems. Let me check Egypt. This is what I wanted to see. Yeah, they don't need horses for the it's called war chariot. You really don't want to fight them during the ancient or classical era. Not too happy about Memphis, I have to say. Oh, hey. Quite a few units. And let's actually cover the worker just in case. Ah, damn it. Warrior is definitely strong enough Finish off the brood. Here, just finish the council. Let's switch to a settler. 32, we should be able to reduce that. 27. 9. I was hoping you would get closer to 20, but okay. What the hell? How did that happen? Okay, so there was Attila's warrior and the brood that were more or less on the same HP, right? Suddenly there is a healthy brood and a brood on 1 hit point. The camp is gone. This has to be a bug. Holy crap. I'll just try to defend. Might be able to get some kills around here. Just get the extra culture. Let's do this and make sure that our warrior can only be attacked by 1 guy. I have to say, definitely not the early game I wanted. Oh my, taking a lot of damage there. And let's see, horses. We need horses. Horses are here. Please tell me that this is in range. Of course it's out of range. There is a cattle here as expected, more cattle. And all the sheep are just out of range. Can't get this, we can't get this. We basically have to rush this city. It's even more important that we get it. And damn, it sucks that we are not in range of the sheep. Later it'll be so much. Oh, actually, one. Oh, this is out of range. Bye. Imagine a city here. All the extra yields from stables. How can we get this tile? Almost thinking about just getting a great general and using him on the tile. Because Memphis prevents us from settling around here. Then Jerusalem would have to settle like on this tile, and that's way too close to our capital. We bought this tile, then let me check. Yeah, 150 out of 600. That's gonna take a while. Oh, hello. I completely missed this tile. So we do have horses after all. How expensive is that? 46 more gold. Change of plans. Because we cannot get horses here, we can forget about this tile, get it later. And How long for the border growth? A long time, but we can speed it up by just killing units. You can move closer. Get a promotion here. Try not to lose anything. I'm really afraid that there is a scout somewhere. I mean, scout pathfinder somewhere, and we'll just finish off the warrior. Let's go calendar. I know that we have 3 luxuries that need mining, but I think if I delay the calendar even more, there won't be any chance of us getting the pyramids, and I would still like to try them. Wait. Oh. Sit here. Run away. Run away. And heal at least once. Now we just have to peace out, I think. It takes 66 gold. I'll be able to buy the tile with horses and start improving them. But I don't think I want to do this. I still have to make sure that Sweden doesn't settle this tile. I don't think that we put this guy in the game manually. So that's something new. Okay, let's wait for this warrior to move away. And I will have to use the pathfinder, I think, to help around here. And I hate the Swedish pathfinder around our border. There is another one now. Hey, never mind. Cover the workers. Check their promotions. Interesting, they're going for survivalism both. And like, all the pathfinders are going for survivalism. Yeah, let's get away from the index. Really, Sweden? You're gonna try it? Oh, you won. I have to move away. Nope. I know that the longer I wait, the less the peace treaty will be worth. I'm losing gold this way, but I basically have to stay at war until we get this city. You can go this way. You will go this way. I think I made the map way too crowded. I didn't know that the game takes in account that there are no seas on the map and compensates for that by making the map a little bit smaller. I thought that the dimensions are always identical, and by just taking a map without the sea, we'll basically get, you know, technically a bigger map. I was wrong, and I put in so many people that there's just not even enough room to move around. I'm not sure that I want to send the Pathfinder here. We'll just stay where we are. The biggest problem would be right now Egypt sending a settler here. So I would probably have to just let them go. We are not ready to find war chariots. Fight war chariots. Okay, let's buy those horses. Go there. 14, we might be able to shave off a turn. Nope. Quite safe. No one can get to us from this side. There are city-states that provide cover from this side. Nope. $45. Okay, so we managed to make it safety. And I think I'll make a cut here. The plan was to get the city in this episode, but couldn't play as fast as I expected to. So we'll get the city in the next episode. Hopefully, by getting a city here, we'll block the access this way. There is still a chance that there is a settler going this way right now. It would be quite unfortunate. Oh, we can actually check that out. We can now send the warrior here and just block the path. Unless he's already there, we should prevent them from settling here. The 23 turns for next social policy. Need that city desperately. Because that city will unlock our warriors and we'll be able to just clear all these camps that are around the map. Which is a standing culture for us, right? Well. This will be definitely all for today's episode. So as usual, I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me for the next one again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.